Hello again, I am T, and today I'm going to be taking you through the arrangement view of Ableton. So it's a little bit different to the session view that we covered in the last video, but to switch over to arrangement view, you can just simply press Tab on your keyboard. It's a nice quick keyboard shortcut to switch between the two, or you can switch using these little buttons in the top right corner here. So the arrangement view is sort of like your tracks view in any other sort of DAW, except for this one, in comparison to what I know best, Pro Tools, your track information is on the right and your sort of audio and MIDI files sit over here on the left, so it's a bit different. So one of the first things I'm going to show you here is pretty much all your zoom functions and move are all about the same. So here I am kind of zooming in and wait, I was zooming out first and now I'm kind of zooming in on those bars. And so Ableton also conforms to a grid like Pro Tools at the moment. This is set up I think to bars, but to find out you can control click and this allows you to choose through a multitude of settings. So at the moment I'm going on a narrow grid and it's fixed, so I think I'm going to set to, oh wait no, I'm on an adaptive grid at the moment, sorry, which means that as you zoom in and zoom out on your tracks, the grid value will change. So the further you zoom out it will go into bars, then 2 bars, 4 bars, etc. Or as you zoom in it will go to half notes, quarter notes and so on your way down. For the moment I'm just going to switch it to a fixed grid of 1 bar, just so things are simple and don't change too much. So the rules for zooming are all about the same. Over here you can sort of edit the way the tracks sit. So same again, you can stretch whenever this little icon appears. Anytime you press Option and do any of these actions, it resizes all. So Option is do to all in Ableton, as well as hiding tracks with that little arrow click, the little toggle on and off, which works for most things in Ableton. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you is how to do some loops, so you can just re-listen to the same part over and over again. The loop on and off is this little button up here, the kind of arrow chasing itself around in circles. And to make a loop selection, all you have to do is make a selection of audio. So you get your little selection here, drag along, and this is the area that I'm going to loop. And then I'm going to go Command L, and that will create a loop section around that area. So if we just press play now, that's playing outside of my loop zone. There we go. And that will play a loop of that selected part of the track. And the other thing that I want to show you now that I've just learned how to do is how to trim some audio or MIDI in Ableton. So it's pretty much the same as any other DAW. You just go down to the selected, piece of track or audio that you want to trim. Select the little, when you get the little half bracketsy tool there, and you just cut it down however you want. Because right now I'm in grid mode, everything will cut directly to a grid, but you can disable that by going Control click, which brings up your grid selection, and turn fixed grid off, which allows you to work outside the grid, sort of like slip mode in Pro Tools. And I can draw to however and wherever I want with that. Yes. There is one last thing here. If you double click on any of your clips, it will bring up the same information down here that you get in the other screen, just the piano notes information, as well as your sort of instrument information as well, where you get your channel strip with all the plugins that you have set on that channel. Awesome, I think that's it for the arrangement view of Ableton. See ya!